Bonjour, hello, welcome to another video from the Northern Alps affiliate office of MaxMountainWorld. Has winter arrived? We've got some snow, but let's have a look around and see. Yeah, so just looking out the window here, this is the ski station village of Snowlines, and yeah, we got some snow arrived. There was nothing on there a couple of days ago, and I don't know the altitudes, I don't know everything around about here, but on the roofs, there's one roof that is north-ish facing and one that is kind of south something facing. You can see the difference. It's kind of stopped snowing, but you can see what's been happening on the roof here. How about we look closer, where the roof's obviously been warming up and the snow's been sliding off into the gutter and sometimes making it as far as the ground below. So yeah, it blew an absolute blizzard yesterday for most of the day, so the balcony got absolutely soaked. I had a little chair there for my smoking sessions out in the balcony, but it got a good soaking, so I need to dry that off. But yeah, go out for a little spin about and see what's what. Where I am here is about 100 kilometers in a straight line north of Les-Orres, where the global headquarters is. Here's a live webcam from Les-Orres. Hopefully the camera can take this, but there's snow, yeah, up the top. You can just see the top of the Busalenk mountain there. It's just, yeah, 2003, 2004, but there's no snow below in the station. Now I'll come back to that in a bit. So another roof that's kind of south facing, you can see where the snow's kind of been rolling up, falling off, and indeed some of it's landed down here as well. So the exposed and the darker tarmac areas retain the heat, whatever, but with it being so windy, that's not where the snow lay. The snow here, you can see in the footprints here, quite deep, 3-4 centimeters deep there, quite a lot here. This is a shaded area right next to and between the buildings. So I'm going to go and get the car out up there somewhere, and you can see the mountain behind. They're called Les-Orres up behind here, but that is now closed. So as I say, about 100 kilometers further north here than Les-Orres, and Les-Orres itself is about another 100 kilometers north of Seborga, where I was a couple of weeks ago, where I did a few videos. And the difference from there to Les-Orres and again to here is the difference this time at the moment of snow or no snow. So I'm quite lucky here that whilst I'm working here for a few weeks, I can keep the Jag under cover in one of the garages here too. And last week before I came here, I saw fit to fit the new wheels, but fit the wheels and winter tyres on the car as well. They're 16-inch, the summer ones are 18-inch. I wanted a bit of flexibility in the tyre for winter as well, and it does actually make the ride a lot softer in the car. So let's head out. Got to hit the button here and it should open hopefully. Bit rough around here, but it gets even rougher when the snow and this hard packed snow and stuff, which, as I say, is why I prefer the higher profile tyres on the winter tyres. They're cheaper too. And normally you can see the amount of leaves on the road that's been blown around by that last gale that we had this last day or two. The road's actually quite slippy as a result of that. And you can see here as well, called Les-Orres Fermé, closed. But we can head up here. There's a couple of restaurants and no traffic, no vehicles. There might be a local up here or something, so keep on the alert. But we'll only get so far up here. But where they've a look, you can see the snow at the side of the road, but the road itself has retained some of its temperature. It'll be a couple of snowfalls before that actually accepts snow, before snow will lie on it and stay on it. And parts of this on the way up, the way down, become a ski piste in the winter. So that's a restaurant to the right, another one to the left there. You can see the snow starting to lie on the road there. And then as we head up here, we can only get so far before we reach the barrier. We could go around it, but I'm not going to risk that. Basically, I'm going to obey that. I'll just get out for a little look around, but the phone is actually showing -1, snow expected around 1930. It's 1800 hours just now. Yeah, so that's one of the locals going past. They've been up somewhere up the top, I don't know. You can probably get right up, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, there's another one coming past. This is from the station, so I don't know. No, not from the station, but yeah, 4-wheel drive, big Jeep. So down here, again, this is a fairly shaded area that I'm stopped up in here, and you can see the amount of snow. I'll sweep a bit with my foot, and it's a good 3-4 centimeters deep there, maybe a bit more, but again, that's how much is actually fallen in the shaded areas, but it's kind of indicative of how much fell. And up in the mountains up behind here, yeah, there's still quite a lot of greens and browns and blacks showing through over towards the far side there, which is west facing. Yeah, that mountain ahead is west facing. You can see with the snow line, and it's roughly, the snow line is roughly the same level as I am here. So different parts, different valleys, they'll get different weather. You only need to be 3-4 kilometers away and your weather can be totally different, not just north, south and hundreds of kilometers or whatever. Other mountains higher up will get a lot more snow obviously, but not always, because if it was that blowy down here, it would have been blowing in absolutely over these ones. These mountains, these two on the right there, and also the 1 or 2 over to the left there, those are called the aiguilles d'Arve. They are the needles of Arves, as it were, and they're 3,000 plus, well over 3,000 meters. I think some of the peaks there are actually about 3,700, 3,800. And just looking to the one over to the right there, you can see quite a solid level of snow, quite a solid collection of snow in that one. And as I spoke a couple of minutes ago, a few flakes of snow starting, the snow is beginning to fall again. So I'm going to head down and get away from this. So that's just a quick look around here, and obviously, as I say, Les-Orres, 100 kilometers south of here, no snow yet, although heading that way. 100 kilometers further south, down Seborga, a couple of weeks ago, I was wandering about with just a t-shirt on. So it all depends. Yes, snow has arrived here in the northern Alps, but the southern Alps, we've maybe got another week or 2 to go. But what I'll do in the lead out here is I'm going to go down the mountain a bit, or down through the valley a bit, because down the valley, and we'll see exactly where the snow line kind of ends at the side of the road. Here, 3, 4, 5, 6 centimeters or whatever. We'll see where the snow line is, what level it is at the side of the road here. And I thought there was a leaf or something, but it's just a bit of fluff. Anyway, yeah, so that's just a quick look out here. It's Friday night, I've finished my working week. So there's a few flakes of snow arriving now. Most of the weather seems to be coming this direction. This valley is, or on the way down, is west facing, is that right? The east facing. Kind of difficult to get your bearings anywhere. I'm not 100% familiar here, although quite familiar. So I'll have a little look at a couple of things and we'll go down and see where the snow line is down here. So winter is arriving, yes. The system is a system that's come in from the west as usual. Sometimes they swirl in and the actual weather comes from the south or wherever. That affects us down in Les-Orres, other stations like Alps further south yet. But this time round it's all coming in from the west, and it's been a big one that's come through, the same one that's been hitting you guys in the UK. So that's it for today. Just a quick video, a quick assessment, a quick look at the snow and a quick look at a couple of other things. Thanks very much for watching. Just before I jump back into the MaxMountainWorld mobile, the Jag, the colour's just spectacular at this time of year, although a lot of it with the winds recently, it has fallen onto the road, and as you saw on the way up there, yeah, but some beautiful colours. I'm going to be heading down here now. The levels are different depending on whether it's north, south, east or west facing, and I'll go down, and on this part here we'll see where it all goes a bit less snowy on the way down the road. Another vehicle just went past heading up. I'm not going to take the risk. I don't want to do that. It's some sheer drops off the side. Here we're at 1700 meters altitude, and you can see on the Waze it's marked that that road is closed. Whoever this guy is, he's decided not to carry on up, so he's probably making the same idea as me. Yeah, he's on a 73 plate, which is local Haute-Savoie, but you can see the amount of leaves and debris on the road as well. A little bit of snow in the middle of the road here too, but that's a very sheltered area, and we'll head down a little bit further. Down by the affiliate office of MaxMountainWorld, we're at just under 1650 meters, and we'll head down Main Street where the snow is getting a bit scarcer at the side of the road. Again, a sheltered area there, and we'll head down a bit further. So 1600 meters, 1650 just now is the top of Snowlines, the village, the station, the ski station, and we've got to wind down here a bit, but again shaded area here, but not so much snow at the side, even in that shaded bit. I'm counting down to 1550 meters, next to nothing down here. The mountain across to the left there, if I get a view of that, I'm not too sure, but that mountain ahead there is south facing, so we're already below the snow line on that. It'll be lower than the north facing, or higher, yeah, something. I'll get that right in the edit. And down here at the bottom of the village, 1500-ish, just over 1500. There's no snow left at all. So the snow line round about 1550, we're only about 100 meters over that up at the affiliate office at 1650. So absolutely no snow left here at all. So down at the bottom here, we can see up to where we just came down to the right there, and I'll just get a little bit further down, and you can see the snow line on the east facing, as I said. Have a quick look. Green below, white above, but because it was so windy, not much of it stuck around up there, more in the shaded areas than anything else. If I have a little look away up the top there, you can see what I mean. Most of it, but some of the shaded areas and the side of the rocks you can see is deeper than the other bits. That's the effect of the wind that was up there. So that's the snowiness of today, and forecast as I saw there, in an hour or two to be snowing again. Sky's getting very grey above the mountain there. That's the direction it's coming from. So we'll just need to see what happens in the next day or two. It's supposed to carry on for at least another 2 days, maybe 3. Again, the colours here just awesome, beautiful stuff. Stopped on the way back up here, and you can see the leaves that have blown off in this very shaded area. Now, before the snow came and blew a hoolie and blew a blizzard and everything, here we had monster amounts of rain. I think we had about 2 inches of rain in the space of a couple of days. And the rivers, the little rivers, were almost dry. They were just a trickle. But we can have a look here and see, you can hear it and you can see it. I'll just cross over. And this was almost dry the last time I walked past here. It's quite good because it's got a metal grid to walk on, but look at the amount of water that's coming down from those rains. What a noise. And over the other side of this bridge where it's headed further down.